got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you from the East Bay and Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Kansas City Chiefs. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. That's it, baby. We're going to work.
They begin with a run by Smith. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
By Jonathan Abrams. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Check 50.
They go play fake. Mahomes flushed out right. It got his man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Yellow. Let's go, 80. Let's get this ball back with offense. 15. Check 25. Out. Yellow.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. Here's a give to Smith. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
At the 38-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Handoff, running left, Smith. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
So he's seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter. Here's another good example.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Stop your whining.
Now here's Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down.
Yellow.
On play action, it's Mahomes. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. After the penalty, it's Smith. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the Raiders' 25-yard line.
Yellow. Why? Here we go, D. All day.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. On target over the middle to Hill. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, he'll have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Another try for Smith. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Now they've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Hey, pick your game up. You go tight. Alert! You got tight right there.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but it must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch tight end. Watch regular. Alert. 3 down.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Anytime your offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Pass 85. Pass 85. Pass. 10.
On 3rd down, Richard. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. And they have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
5 wide.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line.
Sponge. No.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Flush to his right. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
A reminder coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football, a good one from Atlanta. Eagles and Falcons, 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday Night Football, Odell Beckham back in New York, back in MetLife Stadium. Browns and Jets, 8:15 Eastern on Monday night. They'll run with Smith. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
when we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Strip the ball. Strip easy.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, Kansas City.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route, it's extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line.
Yellow. Y'all play. 57. Check the back. He's checking.
Now Mahomes. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. The extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Tight ends left. We got three, fellas. We got 3. No. Hey, tight.
Throwing now is Allen. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
And now here comes Kansas City. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Their first down, Chiefs.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And Hill with it over the middle. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score, Chiefs 21, Raiders nothing. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. A final shot before half for Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On the ground, Jacobs will get the 3rd quarter started. And he's got some space here. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for the Raiders. 71 yards.
Down at the 4-yard line. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Alert, alert, alert!
team, guys. Check him out. He's going to sit right over the middle. Watch the middle.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Check 13. Check 13.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
3 down. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll run with Jacobs. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as he'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. 4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good. Last season for Carlson, bit of a strange rookie year. Won the Vikings job, then was let go week 2 after going 0 for 3, but he picked things back up.
Remember, he was drafted to cure their kicking woes, and he ends up going 0 for 3 against Green Bay, including the potential game winner. Gets cut, picked up by the Raiders, 16 for 17 the rest of the season. I'd say at the end of the year, a pretty good success story.
At their own 23-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. That is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Check. Check hot. Back.
They'll toss it to Smith. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing now is Mahomes. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a 1st down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Kansas City.
Yellow. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right.
Over the middle, complete. That's Hill. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
And a
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Mahomes now to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Clemson, Trayvon Mullen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Mike, pass. I'm about to take you to school. Pass 85, pass 85. Watch the shit.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
56.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Once again, it's Jacobs. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
3rd and 15.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
24 is the mic, so don't say nothing. Smooth.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that will be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
Their own 11-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 11.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Running left, it's Smith. And some room to run now. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Round 80! Watch the ball! Check 52! Kill! Turn up! Kill! Done! Half!
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock making him do it that way, didn't it?
On 2nd and 15 now. Allen escaping the pressure right. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Half. Hey, tight. 24 is the mic. I got one.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Flushed out right. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Yellow! Let's go on, 80! Know your job! Alert 3!
A 1st down carry for Smith. Oh, nice move. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And the Raiders pick it up. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They don't want it, boys! They don't want it! They don't want it! Yellow! Let's go, Willie! Watch the pass!
On 2nd down now. It's Smith, and he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Maurice Hurst gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Completes it to Hardman. Past the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it? As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week. Boss man. Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
Brown 80.
Let's get that home. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight right. Tight right.
Alert.
3 down. 3 down. 3 down. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. As this one moves towards its conclusion, another incomplete pass there. Thoughts on the secondary? I mean, they seem to be pretty effective in this one.
Yeah, I thought that they've been absolutely outstanding. I mean, their job is to prevent touchdowns, and not a single touchdown's going on the board against them. Of course, they want to make it a total shutout, but hey, if you don't give up touchdowns, you got a heck of a chance to win.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Regular.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Tight end right. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, check.
5 wide.
Check.
Let's go.
Crunch.
Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Monday. 24 is the mic. Get ready, get ready, get ready. 24 is the mic. Here we go, D, get off the field. Monday. 4, check 4.
Allen going to go on 4th down. Steps away to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So this one in the win column for Kansas City.